Welcome back, everybody, to another historical campaign. This is going to be our second to last one of our little group here, and they've all been really good so far. But next we have Nancy, the Battle of Nancy in 1477, and it says we play as the Lorraines, which I don't know. We'll have to see. January 5th, 1477, an army of Lorraine cavalry, infantry, and gunpowder troops from Switzerland and Alsace advanced silently in the snow. The heavy snow rustled, and then the soldiers marched silently, making crunching sounds under their feet. René II, Duke of Lorraine, was the commander of this army, and their target was something Burgundy. The Duke of Burgundy at that time, or the King of Burgundy, was Charles the Bold, who was not only a warrior on the battlefield, but also an ambitious politician. He was Louis XI's playmate when he was young, but after he officially ascended the throne, he became the biggest enemy on the road to the unification of the French king, trying to expand the power of the already Duchy of Burgundy and make it a completely independent political entity. Through negotiation, wars, and purchases, he worked his expanding its territory or something. Charles's plan was quite successful. He first forced Louis XI to sign the Treaty of Conflans, which recaptured the territory of the Somme. Then, in the face of Louis XI's conspiracy to instigate a rebellion in cities such as Dinan and Liège, without hesitation he attacked with brutal means to suppress the rebellion. He tried to unite with the Kingdom of England to strengthen his momentum, and married the king's sister Margaret of York as his third wife. Charles seized the opportunity to buy the Alsace domain of Ferret and some of the other towns from Archduke Sigismund of Austria with a lot of money, and managed to obtain the inheritance of the Duke of Gelderland. As long as he conquers Cologne and the Swiss cantons and takes Lorraine from René II, the Duke of Burgundy is strong enough to compete with the Holy Roman Emperor and the King of France. The war between Burgundy and the Swiss Confederation and Lorraine lasted for 3 years, during which Nancy, the capital of Lorraine, was the focus of contention. In 1475, the Burgundian army sacked Nancy, but lost a year later due to a counteroffensive by the Lorraines and the Swiss. And now, once again, Charles's army is besieging and preparing to attack the city. René II had to lead his troops to support Nancy himself, either directly or something. Going head-to-head with the Burgundian army is not easy. Although the coalition had thwarted Charles's military operations many times before, the Burgundian army was still very powerful at this time. They had knights from Burgundy and France, infantry and crossbowmen hired from various places, and some artillery. What's more, Charles also anticipated the action of the coalition forces and had already ordered the Burgundian army to stand by. But René II thinks he has a chance. In the early morning snow, visibility was only a few yards, and the Burgundian army might not have enough time to deal with the attack from the flanks. In addition, his own troops are more familiar with the terrain in the area. What's more, as the siege party, whether Charles can gather his strength in a short period of time is also a problem. More importantly, the coalition was dominated by the Swiss spearmen and hand cannons. In the eyes of the traditional European aristocrats, it seemed that they had no ability to fight tough battles at all. Charles is known for his boldness, the flip side of boldness being reckless and arrogant. Well, we shall see. Okay, so that's the Burgundian theme. According to the scout report, Charles was aware of our movements, but was unable to obtain the exact location of our troops in the snowy season. Now, Charlie is like a roving wild beast, so the time is to defeat him in one fell swoop. I've hired the Swiss army in advance, and they will answer my call as soon as we retake Nancy. Okay, it says we're the Lorraines, but we're the Burgundians. The wonders of Nancy must not be destroyed. René II must live to reach the wonder of Nancy. Okay. Your maximum population is 200, and you can train Flemish militia at the barracks and can strengthen your gunpowder troops additionally. In this campaign, the market transaction tax rate is relatively low, and special technologies can be researched indefinitely, so that the proportion of the economy and military can be adjusted at any time. Killing Charles the Bold by sneak attack the enemy camp before daylight can greatly damage the morale of the Burgundian army. The French are watching the war and will join the battle if the barricades of the Burgundian army are broken. Although not biased towards either side, their main attack direction is the Burgundian army. In the snowy season, the cavalry's movement speed is minus 10% due to the heavy equipment load and is not suitable for the navigation of ships. If you can cooperate with the locals, they will provide considerable resources and further strengthen the power of the Flemish militia. In the snowy winter, Charles the Bold did not know the specific movements of Rene II, Duke of Lorraine, so Rene II is marching from the south, could choose to attack the enemy camp in the dark, or directly rush to the city of Nancy. Expect to be intercepted by the Burgundian invaders on the way. Once the daylight comes, Charles the Bold will besiege the city of Nancy from 3 sides. The Burgundian army and the Habsburg army also go into the action. The Swiss were hired by Rene II, have a camp, and they will join us. If the barricade is broken, the French army will join the battlefield and attack the Burgundians, and then Nancy is located on the banks of the Meurthe River, and Rene II must protect the wonders of the city from being destroyed. Okay. But where is Charles the Bold? Must teach them a lesson with our powerful men-at-arms. But where is Charles the Bold? So I guess we're going to be focusing more on gunpowder here, and like Flemish militia. Alrighty. These are just some pavilions. Did it say where Charles the Bold? From 3 sides. Well, I'm afraid I don't know exactly where they are. Bonjour. Oh, crap. Crap! Crap! Coustier! It's getting dark now. If we take the opportunity to sneak up in Charles' camp and kill him directly, what will happen when his subordinates find out that the leader has died tragically? Night raid the camp to kill Charles the Bold. Well, well, where is he? We only have a little bit of time before daytime. Well, I guess we'll give it a go. Oh, the Duke of Burgundy is not here. Okay. Is he here? Charles the Bold is here. No! Oh, there he is. There he is. Charlie B. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try and debate We have 3 minutes. Got him! How did the scouts do this thing? Didn't you say the Duke of Lorraine has not yet been found? Follow me, I can't die here. I'm going back to Nancy. Although you're older than the arrogant Duke of Burgundy, what is not yours will not belong to you after all. Nancy should naturally be under my rule. Well, we still have to reach the city, and we kind of lost almost our entire army. Oh, well. Okay. Wait, what? Oh my god. Nope, no, no, no! 7 HP! Let me in, let me in, let me in! Who hates the Burgundian wonder? I haven't conquered Lorraine yet. I must unite my realm with content with the French king. How could I fall here? Isn't God on my side too? Evidently not. Okay. The Lorraine army is raided. Tonight the Duke's whereabouts are unknown, and an accident may have occurred. We must fight to the death and break through the artillery of Lorraine's. And okay, so their morale drops. Good news for us. Your army has finally arrived, Duke Lorraine, and we'll assist you on the battlefield. 5 additional damage to cavalry. Okay. So, I think we're going to make an army of mostly Flemish militia. Gunpowder equipment. Oh, okay. All current food can be converted into gold. Oh, okey-dokey. Got it, Chief. So the wonder... It says wonders plural, but I only see one. One wonder. Habsburg Army, Duke of Lorraine, I heard that you have hired the Cutting Swiss as your assistant. Do you have to add another fire to this chaotic situation? So it says the Swiss army are the Swiss, but they're the Teutons. The Swiss army must not be defeated. Destroy Charles the Bold's 3 town centers. Defeat the Burgundian army. Defeat the Habsburg army. Okay, looks like we already have chemistry research, which is pretty nifty. But we are being besieged right now, and therefore are kind of low in the area of space. As in, we don't have much space. Wait, what? What village? Okay, there are some villages over here. Holy bananas. Well, about that. I may have tried to go a little aggressive here. Okay. Well, right now we just need to get our eco going. The French king has funded our operation. If we can break the barricades of the Burgundians, they will join us. But while they won't necessarily help us, they'll also fight the Burgundian army. Okay.
Bonjour, Ibati.
Stop it, you.
Bonjour, Ibati. Ra, Ibati.
Posaurus.
Yeah, I mean, we still have, like, very little eco.
Si, Ibati.
Sì, I compru. I ven.
Bonjour,
Bonjour. Banjo.
Ra. Ibati.
vosotros, Ibati.
Posaurus. Ibati.
Si, Ibati.
Si, Ibati.
At least we can make use of the Burgundian eco.
I compru.
Oh my god.
Sì,
Let's get a bombard cannon. Wait, is it cheaper? No, we just have the resources. Yeah, I mean, we have, like, no space. And at least we have the Swiss to help us.
I compru.
Oh boy. Oh my god. Really don't have much population right now.
Ibati. Ra, Ibati. Vosotros, Ra, Ibati.
Crap.
Sì, mastru. Dai, ven. Sì. I compru. Sì,
Crap. Oh god, no. Whoa, 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 what the hell, man?
Si,
Bonjour. Ibustubo.
Ibati.
They have a lot of stuff.
Posaurus. Ibati. Posaurus.
Can you guys help out a little bit? Oh my god.
Bonjour. Ibustubo.
You guys have murder holes, right? I don't see any arrows firing.
Si, vosotros.
Okay,
Ibati.
you get that.
Bonjour,
Okay, well, that was a very near thing.
Sì, mastru.
si, Imin.
I mean, we really don't have that much at all in the way of economy.
Si. Ibati. Ra. Si. Ibati. Ibati.
Well, at least we can terraform Nancy.
Posaurus. Ibati. Ibati. Bonjour. Ibati.
I compru.
Bonjour. Ireberai. Ra, Ibati. Vosotros, Ibati.
Let's see if we can get some of those.
Si. Ibati.
Si, Ibati. Vosotros, Ibati.
Ra.
Ra,
Bonjour. I batti.
I mean, we're gonna need to push out for resources at some point.
Bonjour.
Vosotros.
Immediat i bati. Vosotros. I bati.
Fra. I batti.
For the time being, I'm mostly interested in not dying.
Vosot, Iret. Evanse.
Si revelare.
Sì, bonjour.
The Swiss seem to have themselves pretty well defended.
Vosotros. I bati.
Fra. I batti. I batti. I batti.
Sì. E tace.
Si. I batti. Bonjour. I batti. Vosotros.
Anyway, things I guess could be going worse.
Fra. I reparai.
Si. I batti. I batti. I batti.
Sì. I bati.
Autavis. I compru.
Okay, let's get another bombard cannon to help deal with any incoming onagers.
Fra. I min.
Or rams.
Sì. Vosot. Sì, compru. Iret.
Should get bracer as well.
Sì, mastru. Compru.
Fra. I bati. I bati. I bati.
Vosotros. I batti.
Oh no.
Bonjour.
Okay, well, Swiss, you deal with that.
Vosot. Autavis. Compru. Sì, mastru.
Anyway, we're slowly getting our footing here.
Vosotros. I compru. I batti.
Vosotros. Vo.
Vosot. Autavis. Sì. I compru. Sì, mastru.
Bonjour. I batti. I batti. I batti.
Oops. Let's get some Flemish militia. Since that seems to be the sort of army comp they want us to go for in this scenario.
Vosotros. Vo. Fra. I bati. Bonjour. I bati. Vosotros. I bati. I bati.
Fra. I batti. I batti.
Autavis. Iret. Sì, mastru. Iret.
Anyway, let's start working our way out towards the barricades and see what we can see.
Sì. Sì, mastru. Autavis. Vosot.
Let's see
Iret.
what. Let's see what we can do here.
Sì. I bati. I bati.
Vosotros. I batti. Si. I batti.
Bonjour. I bati.
Fra.
At least the Swiss seem pretty strong.
I batti.
Sì.
Just get a few more hand
Sì,
cannons.
mastru.
Start working our way over
I
here.
bati. Vosotros. I bati.
Oh, whoops. Don't have a hotkey for these guys, unfortunately.
Bonjour. I batti.
Let's get conscription. Well, I have no idea what that is going to do.
Vosotros. I batti. Si.
Sì. Sì. Immédiatement.
Bonjour. I batti.
Bonjour. I bati.
Sì. I compru. Autavis.
We could still get some Coustillé, for sure.
Sì. Sì, mastru. Iret.
Fra. I bati. I bati. Bonjour. I bati.
Fra. I batti. Bonjour. I batti.
Burgundians are the
Vosotros.
only civ that have the Western European bombard tower, now that Spanish are the Southern European.
Autavis. Vosot.
We get ballistics and are cheaper. Okay, I can certainly dig that. Still need some more villas. I'm probably looking at,
Sì.
Pra. Ibati.
oh, 125, 130.
Sì.
Oh, awesome.
Si. Bonjour. Vos
I wonder if that affects our bombard towers like it does with Portuguese.
Vos orders. Bonjour.
I mean, it's not a big effect, but it's
Vos
something.
orders.
Bonjour.
There's some stone over here. Elite Coustier's 1,800. Oh, we already have guilds researched.
Vos orders.
The Burgundian land blockade is broken and the French knights will soon sweep into the battlefield. Good, good, good.
I compru.
Tra. Ibati.
Pra.
Vos orders. Ibati. 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 Ibati.
Just try that.
Bonjour. Ibati.
Another bombard tower.
Si. Ibati.
Get elite Coustier, or some more elite Coustier rather.
Vos orders. Pra. Imin. Bonjour. Imin. Si. Ibati.
Vos orders. Sì. E taci.
Wait, what other barricades are there? Oh, there's one all the way over there. Oh, there's also more gold that way.
Ibati.
Bonjour.
Si.
Ivai. Ibati.
Pra. Ibati.
Vos orders. I compru. Vos orders.
Sì.
Sì. Vos orders.
Alrighty. Why are you doing that to me? That's kind of mean.
Tra. Ibati.
I want at least a couple castles for my Coustier production. I don't know if that'll benefit the towers that we have, but might as well.
Vos orders. Ibati.
Vos ordres. Ibati.
Bonjour. Ibati. 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 Ibati.
Si. Ibati.
Tra. I custo bo. Vos orders. Ibati.
Oh.
Bonjour. Imin. Ibati.
Travis. Sì.
Everyone say.
Anyway, things are going pretty well right now.
Pra. Ibati. Ibati.
Tra. Ibati. Sì. Bonjour.
Let's get another couple siege workshops so we can get some cap rams to help sort of blitz through these buildings a bit faster.
I compru.
Si. Ibati.
Sì. Sì, mastru.
Everyone say.
I ven.
There we go.
Sì,
E
mastru.
taci.
Tra. Sì. Ibati.
Vos orders.
Vos ordres.
Anyway, as always, more bombard towers, please.
Travis. Vos orders. I compru.
Everyone say.
Travis.
E taci.
Sì.
Hard.
Oh yeah, the villages I think will give us
I
supplies.
compru.
Everyone say.
I ven. Sì, mastru.
E taci.
Vos orders.
Hard. E taci.
Sì.
Everyone say.
Though I think we're largely all right on supplies right now.
Travis. Sì, compru. Vos orders. Sì, mastru. Travis. Vos orders. I ven. Compru. Sì. Travis.
Hard.
Pra. Ivai. Ibati.
Sì, sì, mastro.
Alrighty.
Vosotros.
Avanti.
Travis. Sì.
Detacci.
Fire, fire.
Ibati. Ikutiv. Si ibati. Vosotros. Ibati.
Vosotros. Sì. Comprendo.
Certainly glad that we get that extra gold generation.
Ivan.
Oh, there's another
Ibati.
Vosotros.
castle.
Travis. Sì. Comprendo. Vosotros. Travis. Vosotros.
Avanti.
Sì. Vosotros. Travis.
Okay.
Sì, mastro. Il compru. Sì.
Harm.
Travis.
Buongiorno. Ibati.
Once you're gone, we can start to send maybe you guys over that way.
Sì, sì, mastro.
Avanti.
Ibati.
How are we doing over here?
Si ibati.
Vosotros. Sì, vosotros.
Detacci.
Travis.
Avanti.
Okay, the Burgundian army is camped to the west, it seems. But Charles the Bold isn't too much of a threat, and I feel like our actions in killing him probably have something to do with that. Let's make some more Coustiers, send them that way. Okay, so we need to defeat, like, everybody, actually. Oh, there's the French.
Vosotros. Travis.
Avanti. Harm.
Voici. Immédiatement.
Immédiatement. The Burgundian blockade is broken, and the French knights will soon sweep the battlefield with broomsticks. They're kind of weird. They're kind of neat freaks.
Detacci.
Sì. Travis. Sì. Vosotros.
Alrighty. The Teutons don't get siege rams. Unless you're playing the
Sì, mastro.
Simin.
X patch.
Sì, mastro. Vosotros. Sì, mastro.
Only old school people will know what that one is.
Sì, mastro.
Avanti.
Vosotros.
Vosotros. Imin.
Vosotros. Sì, mastro. Sì, compru. Travis.
Alrighty. You guys have crenellations and everything. Good to see.
Vosotros.
Avanti. Harm.
Travis.
Detacci.
Sì, sì, mastro.
Alright. Now we just have one last army to get to.
Travis. Vosotros. Sì.
Or one last TC, rather.
Vosotros.
Avanti.
Travis. Vosotros. Sì.
Detacci. Avanti.
Vosotros. Sì. Travis.
Mow them down, boys.
Travis. Vosotros.
Avanti.
Sì, sì, mastro.
Don't treb my hand cannons. What a jerk move if I've ever seen one.
E tacci.
Usate i sì, mastro. Sì.
Okay, that's a pretty scary army.
Sì, mastro.
E tacci.
Davis.
That's in fact a very scary army.
Sì, sì, mastro. Davis. Sì, mastro. I compro. Usate. Davis.
E non sei.
I compro.
E tacci.
Sì, beh.
Arma.
Davis. Sì, compro. Sì, mastro. Usate.
E non sei. E tacci. Arma.
Sì, mastro.
E non sei.
Davis.
E tacci.
I compro.
Arma.
Sì, mastro.
E non sei.
I beh.
E tacci.
I compro.
Gotta love Burgundian gunpowder. It is very good.
Usate i beh. Sì,
E tacci.
mastro.
Arma.
Pra.
I batti.
Sì.
Yeah, just get the town center. I'm lazy.
E non sei.
Sì.
E tacci.
Usate i beh.
We're going after the Habsburgs instead of the Burgundian army because it said that the Frenchos are going to be mostly fighting the Burgundians. Anyway. Oh, of course, but they don't delete their frickin' bombard towers. The plan to siege Nancy has failed. The artillery of the Lorraines is terrible. How did they bring these weapons in this season?
Sì, mastro. Sì, i compro. Sì, mastro. I beh. Sì, mastro.
Okay.
Buongiorno. Sì,
Bonjour.
I batti.
Usate i compro. Davis.
Yeah, I don't really think I need to bother visiting all those outlying villages right now.
Usate.
E non sei. E tacci.
Sì.
E non sei.
Usate.
Arma.
Davis.
E non sei.
Sì.
E tacci.
Usate i compro. I beh, compro.
Arma.
Vosotros, I batti.
It's bombard tower time.
Davis.
E non sei.
And that's the best time, as we all know.
Sì. I beh.
Tacci.
I batti.
Mow them down, kids.
Vosotros. I batti. I batti.
Usate.
E tacci.
Dang, they have a lot of siege weapons.
E non sei.
They have an annoyingly large amount of siege weapons.
Buongiorno. Sì,
Sì.
compro I batti.
Need a little bit more gold income.
Sì.
Oh wow, our food prices bottomed out.
Davis. Sì, compro.
Dang.
Sì, compro. Sì, mastro. Sì, compro. Usate. Sì, mastro. Sì. I beh. Sì, mastro. Compro.
Post-imp Teutons are scary.
I beh, compro. Usate.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this. And boop! 9,000 gold, easy peasy. And our food income is pretty fast anyway.
Mastro.
You could pick up some relics, I suppose. Couldn't hurt.
Usate. Sì, mastro.
Vosotros. I
Vosotros,
batti. I batti. I batti.
Sì, i compro.
Oh, we do see what the French line of sight is. And they're just post-imp Franks flooding in a bunch of Frank units.
I batti.
I batti.
Buongiorno.
Okay.
I batti. I batti. I batti.
Let's get some stone. And yeah, I mean, I don't know if they're gonna actually defeat the Burgundians, but they're at least gonna, you know, do their level best.
Tra. I batti.
I mean, we have 60 gold mine, or 60 farmers. 60 gold farmers, which is kind of accurate, actually, with Burgundians. Get you, and then there was another relic somewhere that I forgot about. Oh, here. Ah! It's so low! Oh, man. Are you guys going to be building these sometime? No, 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 no. Finally, we get the frickin' castle. Oh, you gotta love that Burgundian bombard cannon. Ain't no spam like a hussar spam. Just ask Hera. Oh wow, that was close.
Vosotros.
Buongiorno.
Oh, maybe I should get a slightly better lumber camp.
Vosotros.
Just slightly. Not too much. I don't want to overdo it.
I batti.
Oh my god. Ah. And I secretly turn into Waluigi for a second. Waluigi. Yeah, you bet I did all the Nintendo voice acting too. That's my secret. I'm all the voice actors.
I batti.
Sì. Uso e tacce. Salve. Evanse. Compru. E tacce. Sì, sì, maestro. Evanse.
Unfortunately, Burgundian Bombards still don't two-shot Trebs.
E tacce. Sì. Evanse.
Now they're much more similar to Hofnitze after their nerf. But the Hofnitze, not the Burgundian gunpowder. Burgundian gunpowder's just fine.
Sì.
But Hofnitze are still way better because they have more, much more blast radius.
Evanse.
Are those two relics right next to each other? I guess they are.
Sì. Compru. E tacce. Uso sì, maestro. Compru.
Fra. Immédiatement. Posaurus.
Okay, can just mine some gold over here. Attack, please. Well, I mean, our cavalry is a little bit slower, but turns out the cavalry that's 10% slower is still pretty fast.
E tacce. Evanse. E tacce. Sì, il re. Compru. Sì, maestro. Uso compru. Sì,
Looks like
maestro.
they've already mined out most of their stuff.
Sì. Salve. E tacce.
How are you guys doing? Not that well.
Uso compru. Evanse. Salve.
Alright, you goofballs.
Sì, maestro.
Time to resign. It seems like the Duke of Burgundy is unable to do anything. Let's make peace, Swiss, and recognize your territory now that Bern controls, as long as the war ends.
Uso.
Yeah, you right.
I compru.
You better
Sì,
be
ma
right.
compru. Sì. Sì, maestro. Evanse. Uso. Il re. Sì, maestro. Compru.
Si. Posaurus.
Alright, let's get some forward siege workshops in this area.
Bati.
Avutavis. Sì. Avutavis. Sì.
So we just kind of bring everybody on around.
Il re. Compru.
Can pick up more relics. Yeah, the Swiss don't really seem to be doing a whole lot other than defend. Which, I mean, like, they were really helpful early on, but they're not attacking much or anything.
Sì. Uso. Sì. Avutavis.
I vai. Si.
Sì. Sì, maestro. Uso.
Si. I vai.
Avutavis. Uso.
Fra. I bati.
Okay,
Immédiatement. Il va.
get you.
Bonjour.
And then we can get more bombard towers, and that's really the most important thing.
Si. Fra. I bati.
Avutavis. Sì, maestro. Sì. Il re. Sì, maestro. Uso. Il re.
Bonjour.
Yeah, these are all pretty long scenarios. But, you know, they're
Sì, maestro.
only one, they're only one scenario long, right? So it would make sense.
Uso. Sì, maestro. E tacce. Sì, il re.
Oh, those are the Frenchies.
Posaurus. I bati.
Uso.
The French.
Evanse. Avutavis. E tacce. Sì. Sì, maestro. Avutavis.
Get you, and then you, and then you. It's fun to play as Burgundians, though. When I saw that, you know, we were doing the Battle of Nancy, I thought we'd be playing as the Franks, and it's like,
Sì.
we have so many scenarios.
Compru.
Oh,
Sì, ma
we could just walk around. We have so many scenarios where we've played as Franks already in both official and custom campaigns, whereas don't think that any is Burgundians. Well, I mean, it says we're Lorraines, but we're actually playing as the Burgundians, most exactly. Okay, so it looks like the Burgundian army has been softened up a fair bit.
Immédiatement.
Bonjour.
I bâtira.
Bati.
Sì. Compru. Sì. Sì, ma
Oh yeah, in fact, the French have done quite a lot.
Sì.
Ah.
Sì, ma sì. Sì, sì, ma compru. Sì, ma
Sì, sì, i bâti.
compru. Sì, sì, ma compru.
Okie dokie. Castle going down.
Immediatement. Bati.
Sì. Compru. Sì, ma compru. Sì. Sì, ma
And we should be right about to finish everybody on up.
Sì, sì, ma
Ah, there you have another castle. That is probably necessary. Oh, it's almost destroyed even. Thanks, French. We said playing as the French, fighting against other French. Even the Duke of Charles was defeated by the Lorraines. Luck is not with us. Let's retreat quickly. And the recklessness of Charles cost him his opportunity, even his life. Now the crisis in the Duchy of Lorraine has been lifted for the time being. I have learned from his lessons and act cautiously in order to maintain something. After a 2-hour march, the Lorraine Swiss forces found the Burgundian army and under the cover of night and heavy snow attacked the rear of their formation. The Burgundian army was caught off guard and failed to concentrate in time. The spearmen and hand cannoneers continued to advance, and the Burgundian cavalry and infantry could not stop the powerful offense of the coalition, and the once proud Burgundian army began to rout. Charles the Bold and his bodyguards tried in vain to regroup the collapsing army, but was unsuccessful. Finally surrounded by the coalition forces, a halberdier smashed the Duke's head with a halberd. Well, that checks out. And the halberd pierced the helmet and penetrated his head. Ugh. However, his death was not immediately felt by the Burgundian army, and the battle was still going on. 3 days later, people salvaged a corpse whose armor and other equipment had been snatched. Half of its head was eaten by a wolf. Oh my goodness. Charlie's unexpected death has a huge impact on the situation in Europe. He had no male heir, only a daughter, Mary, and the once thriving Duchy of Burgundy took a turn for the worse. Louis XI tried to take the opportunity to occupy Franche-Comté, Picardy, and Artois. Many in Burgundy were reluctant to recognize Mary's rule, and the Duchy of Guelders and the Prince of Liège even declared independence. Mary had to marry the Archduke Maximilian of Austria as her co-ruler to increase her authority. The Habsburg also had a claim on Burgundy's lands, setting the stage for a 2-century feud with France. While Mary's unexpected death, something. After this, the Swabian Wars broke out between Switzerland and its allies and the Habsburgs. The war was the last major armed conflict between the Swiss Confederacy and the Habsburgs. The Swiss militia used their agile combat skills and familiarity with the mountains to defeat the cavalry legions of the Holy Roman Empire. After the war, Switzerland became a completely independent country. The Battle of Nancy and the Swabian War proved a great potential of peasant spearmen and gunpowder troops in warfare, and they're an even incredible stroke in the history of European warfare. It also had a great impact on European history. Yes, it did. Not a bad KD, but not great. The Habsburgs especially were pretty tough cookies. Oh well, yeah, the French actually helped out a lot. Yeah, that was a fun scenario. Just good, solid, big scale defense scenario. I know I didn't go for the the towns over here. I'm sure they would have just given us some extra tribute. Probably not the biggest of deals. That was fun. That was fun. That was fun. Anyway, guys, that was the Battle of Nancy, 1477. And next and last up will be the last Shabanids. See you guys next time for that one as we play as the Uzbeks.